In the endless expanse of our planet's oceans, there exists a creature so immense that it defies our understanding of biology and physics.
This is the blue whale, the undisputed ruler of the seas and the largest animal to have ever lived on Earth.
It is larger than the megalodon and heavier than the biggest dinosaurs that ever walked the land. Growing up to 100 feet in length, a single blue whale is longer than 3 school buses lined up, end to end.
Its weight can exceed 200 tons, which is equivalent to a herd of about 30 African elephants. The statistics of its anatomy are mind-boggling. Its tongue alone weighs as much as an entire female African elephant. But deep inside this colossus beats an engine of life that is equally staggering in scale. The heart of a blue whale is the size of a compact car, weighing nearly 400 pounds.
Its arteries are so large that a human could theoretically swim through the aorta like a water slide. This massive heart beats only a few times per minute, but each beat is so powerful it can be detected by sonar from 2 miles away. Despite its name, the blue whale looks a mottled blue-gray underwater, a camouflage that blends with the deep ocean. Their bellies sometimes have a yellowish tinge, caused by millions of microorganisms called diatoms clinging to their skin.
For all its bulk, the blue whale is incredibly streamlined, shaped like a submarine to cut through the water efficiently.
When it surfaces to breathe, the spray from its blowhole shoots up to 30 feet into the air, as high as a 3-story building. It exchanges 90% of the air in its lungs with every breath, compared to humans who only exchange about 10 to 15%. The greatest paradox of the blue whale is its diet. This giant survives almost exclusively on one of the smallest creatures, krill. To sustain its massive size, a blue whale must find and consume incredibly dense swarms of these tiny shrimp-like animals.
An adult whale can eat up to 4 tons of krill in a single day. That's about 40 million individual krill.
They feed by lunge feeding, accelerating into a swarm with their mouth opening up to 90 degrees wide.
The pleats on their throat expand like an accordion, allowing them to gulp a volume of water larger than their own body size.
The drag created by opening its mouth is immense, bringing the massive whale to a near halt almost instantly.
Instead of teeth, they have baleen plates made of keratin, the same stuff as your fingernails, hanging from their upper jaw.
The whale pushes the water out with its massive tongue, and the baleen acts as a sieve, trapping the krill inside. Lunge feeding is energetically expensive. The whale must ensure the density of krill is high enough to make the effort worth it.
A typical feeding dive lasts about 10 to 20 minutes before they must return to the surface for air.
Usually, they cruise at a gentle 5 miles per hour, but when agitated, they can sprint at speeds up to 30 miles per hour.
Their power comes from the tail fluke, which can be 25 feet wide, the width of a professional soccer goal. Contrasting with their size, their dorsal fin is surprisingly small and stubby, located far back near the tail.
Their eyes are relatively small, about the size of a grapefruit, yet they have decent vision in the dim oceanic light.
While vision is limited, their hearing is their primary sense, allowing them to navigate the dark depths.
Unlike many other whales, blue whales are largely solitary animals, often traveling alone or in pairs.
Even when traveling together, they may stay several miles apart, keeping in contact through sound. They are found in all oceans of the world, from the icy poles to the tropical equator. They spend their summers in polar waters, gorging on the explosion of krill life near the ice edges. As winter approaches, they embark on a long migration towards the equator to breed in warmer waters. During this migration and breeding period, they eat very little, living off their massive blubber reserves for months.
Blue whales sleep by shutting down half of their brain at a time, allowing them to remain conscious enough to breathe.
They often host hitchhikers like remoras, which attach themselves to the whale to travel and eat scraps. Sometimes, playful dolphins will swim alongside them, looking like toys next to the giant.
It's hard to wrap your head around the fact that something this big is real. You'd think a creature the size of a building would be a monster, but
The bond between mother and calf is one of the strongest in nature. A newborn calf is already 23 feet long.
At birth, a blue whale calf weighs nearly 3 tons, about the same as a fully grown hippopotamus.
The calf nurses underwater, drinking a rich, fatty milk that has the consistency of toothpaste.
A calf drinks up to 100 gallons of milk every single day to fuel its explosive growth. This diet allows the calf to gain an incredible 200 pounds every 24 hours. That's 8 pounds an hour.
After about 6 months, the calf is weaned, having doubled its length, and is ready to start feeding on krill.
These giants are long-lived, with a lifespan similar to humans, reaching 80 to 90 years in the wild. Scientists determine their age by counting layers of wax in their earplugs, much like counting the rings of a tree. The oldest recorded blue whale was estimated to be around 110 years old.
They possess the loudest voice on Earth. Their low-frequency pulses can reach 188 decibels.
This is louder than a jet engine at takeoff. It is a sound so powerful it can physically vibrate your body.
Under the right ocean conditions, these songs can travel for hundreds, perhaps thousands of miles.
Scientists believe these songs are used for breeding, navigation, and maintaining contact across the vast abyss.
There are different subspecies, including the massive Antarctic blue whale and the slightly smaller pygmy blue whale.
Despite the name, the pygmy blue whale still reaches 80 feet in length, hardly a small animal. Adults have virtually no natural predators, but calves and weakened adults can fall victim to packs of orcas.
Orcas hunt in packs, harassing the giant for hours to exhaust it, a clash of the ocean's titans.
The blue whale's only defense is its sheer size, speed, and the devastating power of its tail. Sadly, their size made them a prime target. In the 20th century, commercial whaling nearly drove them to extinction. It is estimated that over 360,000 blue whales were killed in the Antarctic alone during the whaling era. In 1966, the International Whaling Commission finally protected them, but the population had already crashed by 99%. Recovery has been painfully slow. Today, there are only about 10,000 to 25,000 blue whales worldwide.
They remain an endangered species, fighting to regain their foothold in the oceans.
Modern threats include ship strikes, as these giants often feed in shipping lanes and cannot dive fast enough to escape. Ocean noise pollution disrupts their communication, making it harder for them to find mates and navigate.
Climate change poses a new threat, as warming oceans affect the abundance of krill, their primary food source.
While they filter feed, they risk ingesting microplastics, the long-term effects of which are still unknown.
Scientists are using drones and tags to learn more about them than ever before, hoping to aid their conservation.
Aerial views have revealed just how agile and beautiful these massive animals truly are.
There is a magic in seeing them breathe, a rainbow often forming in the mist of their exhale.
The blue whale has become a global symbol of marine conservation, proof that we can save species from the brink.
They are ecosystem engineers. Their iron-rich waste fertilizes the ocean, promoting the growth of phytoplankton.
When they die, their massive bodies sink, sequestering tons of carbon deep in the ocean floor for centuries.
A single whale fall can sustain a deep-sea ecosystem of scavengers for decades.
To encounter one is a humbling experience, a reminder of our small place in the natural world.
Despite our technology, much of their lives remains a mystery, hidden in the deep, dark blue.
The survival of the blue whale is the survival of the ocean's majesty itself. Protecting them means protecting the intricate web of life that sustains the entire planet. As it glides back into the depths, we are left with nothing but wonder.
The blue whale is more than just a big animal. It is the beating heart of the ocean. Saving them isn't just about size, it's about saving the soul of our blue planet.